Good morning, good afternoon, good evening out there in YouTube land. This is Home Lee. I have a much overdue video for you guys today. I wanted to kind of put this together some time ago, and Mongoose Jake did probably a better job than I ever could of explaining it, so I will link his video in the description below. He breaks it down quite a bit better than I could. But my topic for today is one that I see come up a couple of times a week, every week, in the Nerf Facebook groups and on various Discord servers and things. And it's people talking about Adventure Force brand blasters and comparing them to other companies and things like that. So I'm going to clarify a little bit today, hopefully. What I have in front of me here today is 3 separate Adventure Force blasters, and I chose these 3 in particular for a few different reasons. I tried to get ones that were similar, but I was unable to get them that were completely similar. But they also represent 3 different manufacturers. The first one here at the bottom is the Adventure Force Max Havoc, and this is a reshell repaint of the X-Shot Turbo Fire. And it's got slam fire like the Turbo Fire does. It only shoots darts out of the outside ring of the drum like the Turbo Fire, and it will hold a few darts on the inside ring. But this is an X-Shot blaster. This blaster was produced by X-Shot, a division of Zuru Toys. And if you will look on this, I think it says it mentions Zuru Incorporated, which is the parent brand of X-Shot. So this is a Zuru X-Shot blaster. It is sold under the Adventure Force label at Walmart. Next, we've got the Adventure Force Rebel Mac. This is a semi-auto blaster that is produced under the Adventure Force name by Busby Toys. This is blaster accessories and darts are designed by Busby Toys. This is a Busby blaster, manufactured for the Adventure Force brand that's sold at Walmart. Then last, we have the Adventure Force Villainator. It's pump action, 40 round blaster. This fires out of both rings. It's got a spot coming off the plunger tube that will align with both rings one at a time, and it alternates. Blasters and darts designed by Dart Zone. This is a Dart Zone blaster produced by Adventure Force. I see all the time, oh, Adventure Force is ripping off Zuru, Adventure Force is ripping off Busby, Adventure Force is ripping off Dart Zone. The one that's more common right now is people thinking that Adventure Force is Dart Zone. Because of the success of the Villainator. Villainator is a very popular blaster right now. You also have the Nexus Pro and Aeon Pro that are produced by Dart Zone, being sold under the Adventure Force label, that are very popular. So a lot of people are thinking at this point that Adventure Force is a Dart Zone brand. That is incorrect. Adventure Force is a Walmart brand, and it's mostly boys' toys. Toys that are manufactured towards male children. You see toy cars, dinosaurs. You'll see lights and sounds blasters instead of dart blasters, things like that. that are produced aimed at male children fall under the Adventure Force brand. It's a Walmart house brand. And what Walmart is doing there is these other companies outside of Hasbro and Mattel have trouble getting toys on Walmart shelves. So Walmart offered to allow them to produce toys for their in-house line, and they get a share of shelf space at Walmart, but they don't get the brand recognition. But they are, being able to produce and sell toys at Walmart now. It's a Walmart marketing thing. That it helps Walmart with managing their shelf space and things like that. But there's a whole line of toys outside of just blasters that fall under the Adventure Force line. There's other companies that produce stuff, but basically if it's not Hasbro or Mattel, and it's aimed at male children or male identifying children, it's going to be under the Adventure Force name. And then you've got darts, which the most popular darts under the Adventure Force brand. We've got the Tactical Strike Pro darts, Adventure Force Tactical Strike. These are like what comes with the Nexus Pro and Aeon Pro. And then you have the Adventure Force waffles, and these are also produced by Dart Zone. I wish you could still get these 500 buckets. They were never in store as far as I know. You could order them online, get 500 darts for $20. I've not seen these in a long time on their website, but this was the best way to get the Adventure Force darts, the waffle darts. But, like I said, the most popular darts under the Adventure Force name are produced by Dart Zone. However, you can get the X-Shot style darts in refill packs also, and you can get ones that are like the Busby long distance darts here, or you could. I've not seen them as much. Used to be able to also get Busby style sticky darts and the Busby Precise Pro, or under the Adventure Force name they were called Exact Strike darts. I wish you could get the Exact Strike darts again. They were a very good performing dart. But you have 3 separate brands of blasters that are being produced under the same in-store house brand, Adventure Force, for Walmart. And that's the main point of this video, is to try to clear up some of that confusion. The Adventure Force name is a Walmart name. It's not its own brand. It's not owned by Dart Zone. It's not owned by Busby. It's not owned by Zoo or X-Shot. It is owned by Walmart. The Adventure Force brand is a Walmart brand. These 3 companies produce blasters for that line. There's a chance there may be other brands in the future that produce under that name. Who knows? But that's where we're at right now. And I just sort of wanted to clear that up. Adventure Force doesn't rip off any other company. They're not part of any of these blaster companies. They are a Walmart brand that allows these smaller companies to get some of the same shelf space that Nerf does. And it helps get more blasters into people's hands from other companies. I know I don't have a Target within 75 or 100 miles of me, whereas I've got 2 Walmarts that are about 20 miles from me in a couple of different directions. If I expand that out to 50 miles, I've got 4 or 5 Walmarts that are close to me that I could go and pick up an Adventure Force blaster. But if I wanted a Zuru, a Busby, or a Dart Zone brand blaster, I'd have to go to Target. I would, because I don't have a Kmart anywhere close to me. Targets are closer to I think there's 1 Kmart that was left open in the state of Tennessee, the last that I knew. but I'd have to travel, about 75 miles or 100 to go to a Target to see actual Zuru, Buzzbee, or Dart Zone blasters. Yeah, I can order them online, but if I'm wanting to go and pick something up off the shelf, that's where I'm at. And with Walmart producing these, and especially having these half dart packs for high performance blasters, breech blasters and things like that, or the Dart Zone style waffles, being able to go and pick those up in store, readily available, that makes a pretty big difference. And I'm glad Walmart's doing that. Yeah, I wish that these companies were able to produce these blasters under their own names and get the credit for it. But it's getting more blasters out there. We're seeing some unique designs. Like I said, this is a redesign from the old Zuru Turbo Fire, which is a pretty neat blaster in and of itself. But I kind of like this, and with this particular style, I think it would be feasible to cut off the stock and maybe make a pistol version of it, and still have it, a slam fire, 12 dart or 20 dart or whatever, big pistol. So it's an interesting thing. So this is my take on what is Adventure Force. Who makes it, who produces it, what company does it belong to, all that. Like I said, Mongoose Jake covered it better than I could. I'm going to leave a link to his video down in the description so that you guys can find that and see his take on it. I think he did a far better job than I could, but that's where we're at. Thank you all for tuning in. I'd like to remind you all to keep flinging that foam.